Hey guys, I am going to walk you through some of the things that you're doing today. Up on the board you saw something that looks like this. So it says cut and glue vocabulary into your notebook. So this is what it looks like. You cut the perimeter. Remember, we cut on the solid, we fold on the dotted. So once you have it like this, then you're going to go ahead and you're cutting each individual vocabulary word. Okay, so just like this. And you'll continue, you'll cut all of these. And then when you're done cutting all of these, then you're going to fold them over right there on the dotted line. Just like that. And then you will glue the back side of this into your notebook. Okay, so I have my notebook here. I did decide to keep my title. It's optional. You can write it in if you prefer. So you'll take glue and you're going to glue this side right here. Remember, if your glue stick runs out, just throw it away and get a new one. There are plenty in the drawer so that you will not run out while I'm not here at school with you guys. So take that and you're going to put it into your notebook like so. Okay, so now what you will do, as the instructions say on the board, you're going to use the Lunar Phase PowerPoint, the one we did last week. I have it linked in Canvas for you to fill out each one of these. So you're going to describe what each one of these means. So I have an example for you so you can see what it looks like. And as you would see in my example, I did add a couple of drawings just to give it a little bit more detail with it. So here is my example where I wrote in what each one of these really means. Okay. So most of this we're really good at. And then as you can see, I drew some, like my full moon example. I drew in a first quarter example and a last quarter example where it's very, remember your light's on the right during the first quarter and on the left in the last quarter. Okay, so when you finish this, then what you're going to do is get the next sheet that I have for you guys. Get this out of the way, which looks like this one right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to name each one of these moon phases, okay? So what I want you to do, and I have an example up on the board for you so you can see that, but you're going to start with, this one's going to be your new moon. And what we know about our new moon is the entire thing is shaded, okay? So you're going to shade your entire new moon. And I'm kind of not doing the best job here, but I'm showing you guys what you need to be doing here. And then from here, you are going to name each of the moon phases in the order in which they would appear to us on Earth. And then you're going to draw and fill in what that would look like. I'll give you guys a second hint. This one right here should be a full moon. Okay, and sorry, I don't have my colored pencils out, so I'll just use a highlighter. So it's a neon full moon. But this will give you guys kind of an idea of how this should look. Okay, so then once you get this completed, I think I'm going to put a key for you. Actually, I'll do it that way. I'll put a key on Canvas so that you can kind of check how you did on this. So when you're checking yours, one, make sure that each one is named correctly. And then you're going to check, did you draw it correctly? Is the light on the correct side of the moon as you went through this? Okay, so you're going to take this when it's completed and you're going to, it's okay if you want to kind of cut this out, make it a little smaller, put your name, that moon phase on your sheet, but then I want you to then reflect in your notebook. So let's say I've got mine. I'm going to put it into my notebook like this. Okay, so I've got it in. And I'm only going to glue this top part right here. It's in. So I can fold and see the back side of it. And then maybe right here on my sheet, I'm going to reflect. Okay, so on this one right here, when you're reflecting, I did write an example on the board for you that will help you, but what I want you to look for is, do you know moon phases in order? Okay, so reflect on that. Another reflection would be, do you know which side of the moon has light to match the moon phase name? Okay, sorry, I had to pause for a moment. So anyway, I'm back. So here was the second question. Do you know which side of the moon has light to match the moon phase name? In other words, are your drawings matching the names? And then I want you to score yourself based on the 4, 3, 2, 1 proficiency scale. 4 meaning, yep, I pretty much have it. I'm ready to move on. 3, well, I'm close. I probably should study and practice a little more. 2, I'm really struggling to put it all together. 1, you can't even write anything. I don't think we have anybody in this category, so I don't want to see any 1s out there. But it's okay if you're a 2, a 3, or a 4. We will continue working on this. Okay, so when you're done with that, if you still have class time, then I want you to go play the practice games that I have for you in Canvas. Or if you have work from another class that you need to work on, I'm okay with you to do that, as long as you're not being disruptive and talking to people around you who are still working. Okay, that's it for this Monday. You guys have a great one, and I will leave you a recording for tomorrow.